Adam Smith is speaking now about the objective for the congressional visit to Beijing. He said the Chinese government has been very generous with its time. Everybody has disagreements, said Smith, adding that the objective of the trip is to open up lines of communication. China and the United States are the two most powerful countries in the world. Our relationship is going to be the most consequential relationship in terms of what the world is going to be like for decades to come, he said. It is really important that we work to strengthen that relationship and better understand each other. We're at the U.S. Embassy in Beijing for a news conference with the first congressional visit from the House of Representatives in 6 years after the COVID-19 pandemic ended formal House visits to China in 2020. We'll hear from Representative Adam Smith of Washington, a Democrat on the Armed Services Committee, about meetings the lawmakers have held with Chinese officials, including Premier Li Qiang, China's No. 2 official, and Defense Minister Dong Jun. Other members include Representative Michael Baumgardner of Washington, a Republican on the Foreign Affairs Committee, as well as Reps. R. O'Connor of California and Chrissy Houlihan of Pennsylvania, both Democrats on the Armed Services Committee. It will also be the first official media event attended by the new U.S. Ambassador to China, David Perdue. Harris said in tonight's MSNBC interview that although she favored former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, she decided it would be a real risk to name him as her running mate. To be a black woman running for President of the United States and as a vice presidential running mate, a gay man, with the stakes being so high, it made me very sad, but I also realized it would be a real risk, Harris said when she was asked about the decision. We had such a short period of time, Harris said. I think Pete is a phenomenal public servant, and I think America is and would be ready for that. Harris, who ultimately selected Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate, also conceded tonight that maybe I was being too cautious. In recent months, Buttigieg has raised speculation about a potential 2028 presidential campaign. That's not my focus right now, Harris said on MSNBC when host Rachel Maddow asked her about 2028. That's not my focus at all. Asked whether a decision not to run for governor of California next year shed any light on her political ambitions, Harris said, that was a decision before me, and I made the decision not to run for governor of California. Harris had announced in July that she wouldn't run for governor in her home state, saying, for now, my leadership, and public service, will not be in elected office. Quote,